Good morning, students. Welcome back to online classes. As you know, we started doing the unit 4th of your English channel book, Overcoming Obstacles. Overcoming obstacles means crossing the hurdles, crossing the problems that come in your way. And section A we have done is a poem, as you know, Little by Little. It is written by anonymous. Anonymous means unknown. The person whose name is not known to us, that who has written the poem, is called anonymous. Now we will see the summary of this poem. Little by Little is a very beautiful poem in which the poet explains the process of a seed becoming a fully grown tree. But this does not happen in a day or two. It takes years for a seed to become a tree and be useful to nature and mankind. Just like the acorn seed in the poem grows up to become a mighty oak tree, first of all, the roots come, which goes downward, and then the shoot appears above the ground. Then gradually the leaves come, and then the branches. And finally, after years, the tiny acorn nut becomes a strong oak tree, which gives out fresh air, shade, and many other useful things to others. Similarly, the child in the poem symbolizes the tiny acorn nut, who will grow up into a wise and intelligent man. But this will not happen in a blink of an eye. It takes years for a child to develop into a man who is useful for his society. These kind of men can change the world and can make the world a better place with their continuous hard work and dedication. Just like the oak tree, child is also a symbol of strength and potential as they grow up to become wise and intelligent. So, finally, the poet tells that any successful thing has the base of hard work and dedication as its base. So, this is the summary of the poem that if we need to succeed in life, we need to put in a lot of hard work, we need to have patience, we need to wait for the right moment so that we can shine like a star. Now let's see the critical appreciation of the poem, children. The poem Little by Little is written by anonymous. It is a very beautiful poem which gives out the message of patience. It teaches the man to be patient, to reap the fruits of his hard work and dedication. The poem has 5 stanzas of 4 lines each. The rhyme scheme of the poem is AABB. Now look at the stanza 1. Little by little, an acorn said, as it slowly sank in its mossy bed. Now, said rhymes with bed. So, these are all marked, both the lines are marked AA. I am improving day by day, hidden deep in the earth away. So, these 2 lines are rhyming with each other, day, away. For rhyming, we see the last words, ending words of each line. How is the sound coming of these words? Day, away. So these are marked B, B. So the rhyming scheme becomes A, B, B. So the rhyming scheme of the poem is A, B, B. Now, poetic devices. Poetic devices are the tools employed by the poets to enhance the aesthetic quality of the poem. In this poem, little by little, the poet has used various poetic devices, which are personification. Personification is the quality of given human attribute to non-living things. Human attribute means human qualities. Just like humans can talk, human can walk, human can see things, human can lift things. So these are human qualities. So when we give any human quality, we can sense, we can feel. So when we give human quality to any non-living thing which is dead, so that poetic device is called personification. Here the acorn said, I am improving every day. Now acorn is a nut, it's a seed, it's a dead thing, it's a non-living thing. It will grow only when it will go into the earth, and then when soil will give it nourishment, and the water he will get, the seed will get water, sunlight, everything. When proper conditions will be there, only then it will sprout out. So before that, it is a dead thing. So when the seed is saying, when the nut is saying that I am improving, that as if he is a living being. He is talking as if he is a living being. So that's a clear example of personification. Now next poetic device is repetition. Repetition of words or phrases to put emphasis or stress on the idea, to emphasize an idea, to put more stress on an idea, to highlight that idea. Repetition of phrases is done, like day after day, year after year. So repetition of these phrases day after day and year after year is the poetic device repetition. Alliteration. It is the repetition of the same sound or letter close to each other, like slowly sang. Right? Here, in the very first stanza, the second line, as it slowly sank in its mossy bed. So slowly, the sound of sir is repeated again. So it is the example of alliteration. Right? Now let's come to the back exercises. First, you need to write the word meanings which are given in your book, on your notebooks. Now, read to understand. Now here in the first question, you need to complete the summary of the poem using the words given in the box. An acorn improves itself over the years as it lies buried in the earth. First, a root grows downwards. At the same time, a tiny shoot appears above the ground. Next, leaves appear on the shoot. Then, the branches spread far and wide. Thus, little by little, the acorn grows into a mighty oak. In a similar way, the boy in the poem plans to employ himself well so that he becomes a wise and useful man. Now, B part, answer these questions. What is the rule that the boy says he will keep in mind? The rule that the boy says that he will keep in mind is whatever he will do it well. So, the rule which he says that he will keep in mind is that whatever he will do in his life, he will do it very nicely. He will try to do it perfectly. Mention any 3 things that the boy plans to do to become a wise and a useful man. The 3 things that the boy plans to do to become a wise and useful man are: by not spending all his time in play, by keeping in his mind that whatever he will do it well, by acquiring treasured wisdom of long ago. Treasured wisdom means valuable lessons from the past. Long ago means from past, from his ancestor, from his past generations. He will learn valuable lessons. These 3 things he will keep in mind. Identify the lines which suggest that our actions can make the world a better place. Little by little, I learned to know the treasured wisdom of long ago. And one of these days, perhaps we will see that the world will be better for me. Now, discuss and answer. Why do you think the oak is considered the forest's pride? Oak is considered the forest pride because oak is the powerful, strong, huge tree in the forest. The forest is proud to have such a powerful tree like oak. Do you agree with the poet that the boy is thoughtful? Give a reason for your answer. Yes, I agree with the poet that the boy is thoughtful because the boy always thinks about different ways by which he can become a better and a useful man in the society. So he is a thoughtful boy. He is a very sensitive boy who cares for others. Where can you acquire the treasured wisdom of long ago? How can that knowledge be helpful to you? We can acquire the treasured wisdom of long ago through books based on moral values and success stories of great personalities. That knowledge can be helpful to us at every stage of our life. We can implement those moral values in our life and can learn so many things from the success journey of the famous personalities. One more question, children, I have added. Share with your class how you plan to become wise and useful and make the world a better place. We can do following things to become wise: by taking advantage of good books available to us, by using our time wisely, by doing everything in better possible way. Like by doing these things, we can make this world a better place. We can become wise and useful and make the world a better place. Now, read to appreciate. You need to write down 10 pairs of rhyming words from the poem. Then add one word of your own that rhymes with each pair. Said, bed, red. Day, away, ray. Grew, dew, new. Root, shoot, boot. Year, appear, disappear. Wide, pride, tide. Boy, employ, toy. Day, play, gay. Dwell, well, yell. Plan, man, ran. So these are the rhyming words, children. I hope you have understood it well, and you will be able to write all the answers nicely. If you have problem, do message me. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.